Hey y'all, I am Janissa and I also have albinism, so let's talk about what that means. Well, first it means that I share this beautiful condition with people all around the world. It is a genetic condition which is caused by little to no melanin pigment being present in the hair, skin, and eyes of the affected individual. And it's worth mentioning that the individual or individuals don't all belong to one set group of people or one specific region or country. Albinism is universal. You can find it anywhere, even in nature. Having this condition also means that I share it with two other people in my family. I have two older sisters who have albinism, and it is a beautiful thing to be able to walk through life together sharing this condition, because there are a lot of people who are born into families where they don't have any relatability. But for us, we were always able to lean on each other throughout life and shared experiences, navigating it together, all of the highs as well as the lows that are often associated with this condition due to the misconceptions about it. Next, it means that I really don't have any color. Our skin is the biggest indicator for albinism, as well as our hair, although this is not my real hair color. We have some people in the albinism community who rock this platinum blonde. Mine is blonde, but it's a little bit more on the darker scale. However, the skin tone is the major standout person, especially when it's paired against other people in my family in particular, or other people with albinism who come from communities of color. The contrast is undeniable. It is seen before we even open up our mouths. People anywhere from the store to just walking down the street to school or anywhere in our communities can notice the difference, because as I mentioned earlier, albinism is brought about due to us having a lack or little to no melanin pigment being present in our hair, skin, and eyes. Now, that is a range, because you have some people who develop absolutely no melanin in their lifetime, but then you have other people who along the way in their lifetime, they begin to showcase little traces of it in their skin, which is why, leading to my next point, having albinism also means we don't look like everybody. A lot of times people feel like within the albinism spectrum, we all have the same look. We all have the same this or that. So when you say that you have albinism, it's often fault, because they're like, wait, how can you have albinism and you don't look like this or you don't do that? So it's often confusing for a lot of people whenever they come across someone with albinism and we don't have the textbook look or the textbook version of albinism. However, that is why it's important to know that albinism doesn't mean that everyone will look the same or look alike. The next thing that albinism means is that I'm able to live life quite as normally as the next person. It doesn't mean that I don't have my challenges or I don't have different limitations. It just means that I go about life with the objective that I can do anything that I put my mind to. Many people believe that having albinism limits or takes away from life and the ability to really enjoy it, but it's not true. It's all about how you look at things. As the saying says, beauty is often